Today is New Comic Book Day, so let's go ahead and take a look at my top 10 comic spec picks for next week's New Comic Book Day, September 20th, 2023. One quick reminder that I do have my PayPal and my Venmo in the description of the video if you want to support the channel, and if you leave a message with your support, I will read it in the upcoming video. I also am doing my 1K subscriber giveaway if you want to win one of 2 awesome slabs. But without further ado, let's get started. And kicking things off here at number 10, we have Bad Girl's Secret Ashcan. And this is mostly just because it is an homage to the Gwenpool cover. And this was on my one for last week, I believe. But looks like maybe they pushed it, so it's here. And again, this is the Millhouse's Comics and Art exclusive Trish Forstner foil variant for the Bad Girl Ashcan. At number 9, we have the next 2 are actually facsimiles. ROM number 1. So if you're interested in that, you can grab that. And we have Detective Comics number 58, which I believe is the first appearance of the Penguin. So if that is something you want to add to your collection, you might be able to pick this up for much cheaper than what the actual book is going for. It's number 58, so I assume the book's almost 100 years old at this point. Alright, well let's move on to number 7, and this one is a cover buy for me. And it is Uncanny Spider-Man number 1. This is the Scotty Young variant, and I think it's just a really awesome variant. It's a little bit different than most of his other ones, and I think it's just got a really cool layout, and it's awesome with, Nightcrawler's powers. So that's my number 7. Number 6, I actually have 2 covers to show for you. I wanted to show you cover A so that you know what it looks like, because it does have some spec value, and we all know that key value, and we all know that when key value is involved, you generally want to try to grab the cover A. And this book is actually the origin of the world's finest Batman and Superman team up, and the 6B, I guess you could say, is this cover here. It is the cover C, Dan Mora, Nicolas Cage super cardstock variant. And I think that is awesome. You got Superman up here, and then you have the Nick Cage. I guess that's an N for Nick. So I think that's pretty cool. But alright, let's get into the top 5, and before I do, I did want to remind you I do have my PayPal and my Venmo in the description of this video if you want to support the channel. That would be great, and as always, if you leave a message with your support, I will read it in the next video. But let's move on to number 5, and that is Green Lantern War Journal number 1. This is a premiere issue, and I love John Stewart. He's my Green Lantern personally, and it says that there is a first that there is an iconic villain, and that it could be the first appearance. Let's see, featuring the first appearance of an iconic and terrifying new villain. However, I have seen on the internet that it could be referring to the Revenant Queen, who actually first appeared in Green Lantern, like regular Green Lantern, number 1. And I wonder if that maybe is because maybe one of those other books was supposed to, either this one or the other one was supposed to come out on a different date, but they got switched around. Maybe turned into like Venom 25, where it was the local comic book day. Actually ended up, that was supposed to be the first appearance of, I think, maybe Codex. But then, with COVID, the comic book day got pushed. And so then what was supposed to be the second appearance actually ended up being the first appearance. So anyway, I don't see why it would actually say featuring the first appearance of an iconic, terrifying new villain, when I'm seeing online that it could be referencing someone who already made their first appearance. It's, you know, but whatever. We'll see when it comes out. Alright, so next up we have Strange Academy Moon Knight #1 at #4. And again, I mean, not again, but it's pretty obvious this features Moon Knight with Strange Academy. It does have the first appearance of a new villain called the Equation, which to me actually sounds like a pretty sweet name for a villain. I don't know, the Equation, it just sounds like he might be really smart. Kind of like the Riddler maybe, but a little bit different. I mean, a Riddler is like a puzzle with words, to where an equation is more of a puzzle with numbers and symbols. So I think this could be really interesting. At #3 we have Star Wars Dark Droids D Squad #1. And this one is the first appearance of the Team D Squad, and R2-D2 leads these guys. And I actually wanted to show you my favorite cover, which is, of course, Mr. John Tyler Christopher, R2-D2, with a little coin right here, action figure variant. So there's my #3. #2, we have Superman #6, and this one features the first appearance of what's called the Chained, hence this chain here, and the Chained Part 1. It is a doomsday level threat, so what is it? Can Superman unlock the secrets of it? It'd be really interesting to figure that out. But let's move on to my #1 for the week, and I don't think it's ever been in #1 before. It's been a while. Wow, DC's #2 and #1. #1 is Wonder Woman #1. And this one is a double key. It is the first appearance of Emily, who is... it could have a different pronunciation, but it is a new Amazon. And you got Wonder Woman, so you got Superman that just started up, you got Wonder Woman that's starting up, you got Jon Stewart that just started up. I really hope that these books are good. Please be good, so that you guys can all come together as a new Justice League. Tom King is writing it, so we will see. I think Tom King should be pretty good with writing a woman, though, based on kind of what didn't he do that that Heroes in Crisis run, where it was like all about their fears and emotions and things like that. And I mean, it has its place, but it's just how it, like, that run went together didn't work for me. But I can see that being a thing with Diana and the Amazons, and dealing with, modern day stuff. I think Tom King, if he can kind of not get too carried away, I think he might actually be the perfect guy to do this Wonder Woman book. I did want to show you from my thumbnail this Art Germ cover. And, I mean, what else can I say? Art Germ kills it once again. I mean, jeez. Yeah. So, there's my #1 for next week's new comic book day, September 20th, 2023. Wonder Woman #1, and I'm specifically looking for the Cover B Stanley Art Germ cardstock variant. And that's gonna go ahead and do it for me in this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, I hope you can please click that thumbs up button to give this video a like, subscribe to the channel to see more great comic book and collectible content like this, and comment down below. Let me know what you thought about the video for my top 10 comic spec picks for next week's new comic book day, September 20th, 2023. One last reminder, I have my PayPal and my Venmo in the description of the video. I'm pushing that because I would love to be able to put that, extra money towards. I kind of want to pick up some new books and review those, and maybe update some of the equipment I have here. I am, maybe leaning into streaming a little bit. I've done a couple streams, haven't had much success with it, but I've kind of fallen back into love with playing Fortnite and other video games. And I was finally able to upgrade some of my computer software just on my own dime and clear out some memory and things like that so that I could possibly play some Steam. I partitioned my MacBook so that I have Windows 10 on some of it, because you cannot play those Steam games on a MacBook, at least as far as I'm aware, or on a Mac OS. I had to get Windows, but that's just, I would say I'm rambling, but that's actually a little update on the channel. I'm hoping to at least branch out to there, because I would love to just hang out with you guys and play some video games and chat about comic books and movies and games and stuff like that. So thanks again for anyone who made it this far. You are an awesome one. And thanks again to anybody who's watched this video. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.